should have logged in to mix it up before I started all that, but well, you know.
We live and learn. Just like the song.
Oh, I didn't tag you. You're gonna have to
That's fine. Oh, that just gives me a reason to make a silly tweet. Make a silly.
Really now? You're gonna make a silly quote retweet, Dish?
I am.
What's your plan? What's your name? I can't say that.
It's like I can't say that.
I have a good impression. All right. Okay, everything's on. I have a new noise suppression thing in case my microphone makes any noise. I would hope to God it works. OBS. But here it is. Real ass CD audio. Which...
Real CD audio? Holy cow, I gotta react to that. There we go. I have 36,000 channel points, T. You need to add more options here, buddy.
Alright. I'm just gonna get right into it.
I like the Google strikes.
I have to admit, this is pretty fascinating, right? Like, all the game's sound effects are the same.
Yeah.
That one on the right have so many more coins. What the fuck? Yo.
What? Yo, this ain't your mama's Mario World. This is like the same energy as
Cave Story?
Oh, is this Cave Story?
I think it is.
I never played it. Heard good things, though.
You've gotta love the Green Hill Zone remix.
I mean, if Green Hill Zone was ever at a rave party, this is it.
Oh god, I couldn't tell if there was like a pit. That drop was a little precocious. Dude, it's just so funny. We got the Mario Party.
I just like the Super Nintendo jingle still being here though, or the sound effects, like you said. Ow.
There we go. Had to adjust the volume a little. That's Mario 3. I know that.
Yeah, why is that here?
Well, couldn't tell you. Alright. Wiggler's Woods time! So this is a ROM hack that came out a while ago, but people really liked it when it was new. There's a sequel to it, so I guess this could set up a playthrough of that, which is Luigi and the Mysterious Island, but it does not have CD audio. There is no version of that with CD music.
Well, it's because it's Luigi, isn't it?
It was, yeah. Love Mario Galaxy.
I never played it.
That's the Fire Mario theme. Or the ice, well no, that's not the ice one. I think that's Fire Mario.
Are those timed in Mario Galaxy?
Yes, they are!
That's weird.
It is. It's weird to get a fire flower and go, you have a little bit limited amount of time to throw fireballs. I'm like, what?
Really weird.
It's for puzzles.
I mean, still.
3D Mario and power-ups have always had like this really strange relationship. Because I think outside of games like Mario 3D Land and stuff, usually a power-up in 3D Mario is temporary.
You think it was done the best in 64?
I don't really think think it was any worse or better, really. It's just the same. It's just weird, you know? If you play a lot of 2D Mario, you go to 3D and it's like, whoa, why is everything on a timer? They don't just let me keep it if I don't get hit. But, I mean, the levels are designed around Mario's moveset more than they are the power-ups, so...
Right. Well, I mean, there's B Mario.
Oh yeah, B Mario is not temporary, you're right.
And Spring Mario, right?
Don't know about that one.
Catcher's Field. Yeah, I guess Mario Odyssey would be the best in that regard. If we're looking at it like that, because technically Odyssey just doesn't have power-ups, right? By technicality.
Here it comes. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I love this Mario Land 2 song. Come on.
But I can't take it seriously.
Well, you're not supposed to. It's Mario. He's funny. Mario's not supposed to be this spooky, serious thing, you know? Come on. Look at the booze on screen and tell me you need like really sinister.
But what about the original Haunted House World theme? That's kind of spooky.
It was, but like not that much. Come on. It just sounded cool. It wasn't like, ooh, I'm terrified. It wasn't like Resident Evil Save Room or anything. Like, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
So speaking of terrified Mario-esque things, I completely forgot about this RPG Maker game until it was just like recently, but somebody reminded me. He's like, hey, you know there's like a really good horror RPG Maker game with Mario? And I'm like, oh yeah, that does exist. It's still really bizarre. Yo, bro, I bought a Mario World card off eBay and then I stomped a Koopa and it bled hyper-realistic blood.
Can you imagine? That'd be so sick, though. I finished Bowser's Inside Story last night. I do want to do a bonus playthrough as well. Probably within, like, my free time with ARPA. When I finish Paper Jam of the original Superstar Saga, so we can see just how easy that game was in the original, because it was a lot easier.
Wait, are you guys doing Paper Jam?
Yes!
Okay.
I mean, Dream Team first, and then Paper Jam.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
But Paper Jam is technically the last one. The last new one, anyways. Like, the other two are remakes, and we did Superstar Saga's remake. I want to check out the original again, because it won't take very long, and also, the boss fights are even easier. Or, well, are easier, rather, because some of the ones in the remake are a lot more difficult. Specifically the final boss. If you're playing the American version of Superstar Saga anyways, or the international, where the mushroom badge is just broken as hell. It's broke as shit. I'm not even lying. I sincerely wish I was.
No, I believe it.
Anyways, you gotta love this song. Not to me like you don't love the song, Dish.
No, it's not a bad song, it's just silly. Which you're supposed to laugh at silly songs, am I wrong?
I mean, it's definitely not bwarm, bwarm. It's not the Pyramid song, I will say that.
Nah, you know what? This is top 16 Mario songs of all time.
That was good. That sounded really good.
It's right up there with the first 4 notes of Megalovania, I gotta be honest.
I can do it again. Here we go. How fast can we get it?
You know, we give it a chance.
That was a nice tight squeeze. Oh!
I didn't want to compliment you because you were gonna mess it up, but that happened anyway. You know, like the streamer curse kind of thing.
Oh yeah. I mean...
Have you ever run into that? All your time streaming? Like, you stream a game that you're normally pretty good at, but you're just, like, having really bad luck on stream with it?
Happens every time with, like, a Mario game. Or at least, like, at least once. Like, not all the time, or even for most of the playthrough, but there's always, like, one moment in Mario Or I just get cooked for no reason. It's never fair. Iceberg. Oh shit! Buoy Base Galaxy. I think this is the original version of the song too. I mean, you don't really have to remake this.
Okay. It's just immediately.
It's the Super Paper Mario.
Okay, that's why I don't recognize it.
Wait, no, it's Thousand Year Door. It's Thousand Year Door Bowser under what? Why?
Oh, so that's why.
Why the Bowser one? I'm not.
Oh yeah, let's
Bowser.
not forget Thousand Year Door remake coming out next year.
Oh my god, yes. Can't wait.
I just can't wait to not have to pay $1,000 for it.
Oh, $1,000 year dollars.
That's the joke.
Anything in here? Secret one up, maybe? Surely.
Oh. Maybe the developer store? Oh wait, this ain't Mario Maker. I can tell you what that room was. A time waster.
I heard a charging chuck jump.
Try saying that sentence 3 times fast.
I heard a charging chuck jump. I heard a charging chuck jump. That's easy. Come on, bro.
Well, for starters, that was only 2 times.
Leave me alone.
Look, all I'm saying is to sound like a tongue twister.
Oh, wait, hold on.
R!
Reset door.
Oh, okay.
Usually what that means anyways. Okay, now I have a feeling. All the hunch. Oh, I thought there was something up there. In that little looking cranny. Bup, 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 bup. I love the Mario Galaxy music.
I like that they're wearing those scuba diver helmets.
Guess we're supposed to find a key somewhere in there. This is Buoy Base Galaxy.
You know, I can't really make fun of these like odd picks from Mario World ROM hacks anymore after hearing like some of the worst video game songs of all time. Past couple weeks.
Yeah, man, when's Windmill Hole?
Ugh.
We're back to this song again. What? What a trade.
What a callback. What an answer.
I love what an answer. So good. What an answer.
Especially the way Yipe says it. I don't know what it is. It just makes me laugh.
Yeah, Gil, I must admit, the CD quality audio is very interesting. It's weird to play a hack like that. It's like, you're just so ready to hear it, like, sound like a Mario World song, or, like, have custom instrument samples or something.
Now, I'm assuming this ain't possible on real.
Oh, it is! Yep! You can do it on a,
Okay.
there's a flash cart, SD to SNES, I believe. It's
But
called.
that's not real. That's a flash card.
No, but it's on real hardware. It works.
Eh. You're probably right.
I'm right. Because it's loaded off there.
Aw, man, those guys didn't bounce off each other. This game ain't realistic.
That wouldn't happen in Mario World either.
I mean, unlike 64, there's not real fish AI in this game.
True. Oh man, here we go. We're out of here.
To another underwater section.
Oh, well, kind of. I don't know why that pipe was there.
Yeah, wait a minute, why?
What? You didn't think they would put you above the surface or something to go hit the goalpost, but no, it's just, okay. Why not? Suddenly Mario Party 2. That's what I'm saying.
Confession time. I've only ever played one Mario Party game, and it was 4. Still fun, though. Or one of the better Mario parties. Hey, well, everybody tells me it's always 2 and 3 are the best, but I'm just like, well, I enjoy 4. I think
4's pretty good.
It also kind of helps that growing up, I had like 3 other siblings, so we actually played 4-player Mario Party quite a bit.
I think 5 is my favorite.
Is that the one with a microphone?
No, 5 is the one with the Star Spirits from Paper Mario.
Mm.
And the custom tank game. And the first game to have the capsule system, which was awesome. I love the capsules. Mario Party 5, though, you have to use a rule set that's a little longer.
Isn't that also the one that you can't play as DK?
Yeah, it was where they introduced the DK spaces, I think. Or... because DK was a helper character.
Weird.
It is weird, but hey, the game was awesome, so it doesn't matter.
And then you look where Mario Party's at right now.
But like, the big thing, too, about the DK space... well, okay, not that. But Mario Party 5 is that you have to use, like... I think for the best possible experience, you gotta play a little longer than the usual 20-25 turns. I think 30-35 is usually what I go with. I hear Super Mario Party is good, the new one. But that's just because it's got, like, all the old mini-games and it just plays like Mario Party again.
And they got... well, did they get rid of the car, or is the car still there?
No, they got rid of it. It's just like the old ones. It's like, I'm pretty sure you're just 4 characters, yeah.
Oh.
But I also think Mario Party as like a group game is pretty much funny one time, and then you kind of just don't do it anymore. I think a lot of other multiplayer games are better these days.
I don't know. I could see people doing like Mario Party yearly, like once a year kind of thing.
Oh, here we go. What the?
It's not that serious.
Not that real, bro. Oh, this is Link's Awakening music, isn't it? Face Shrine, yeah.
It's very serious. It's a very serious Mario moment here. This is like somebody reading it. This is like somebody reading an excerpt from Tales of Gilgamesh.
Is somebody reading the room wrong, I think.
He doesn't mean the movie, by the way.
This is a really fucking good song, though. Bum, 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 bum.
I don't know. I never got that far in Link's Awakening.
Perfect music after that, I think. This is a boss from Galaxy, I think. I don't remember which one. Oh my god.
No, that was me.
Sure.
I mean, yay?
Why not? I mean, sure.
Oh, you're already at the end of the game. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice remix.
Red Passage.
It's from Partners in Time! One of the best versions of 1, too. Partners in Time had some good music. Not a lot, but some. The songs that are good in that game are really good. Alright, Jolly Roger.
I'm assuming Yoko didn't do that one.
She did.
Oh. I guess she had it out.
Even the best sometimes phone it in. Okay, well this is
true.
This is perfectly fine music, I think. You know, this is an iconic Mario song. You can't go wrong with the airship theme.
Yeah, speaking of airship things,
I think
was listening to
this song is perfect because, like, it fits Mario, but it also sets the mood really well. What? This is a Mario fucking Galaxy, man! It's the same thing! It's the airship theme!
I didn't say nothing.
I'm in the chat.
Oh.
Mario Galaxy wasn't that dire either. Well, until the ending. The ending of that game is messed up. Oh, here we go. Oh,
It's the boy! You ever seen that Mario cartoon clip of Mouser in the sheriff outfit? Like, every time I see that video clip, I gotta retweet it.
I just find it so funny that they were like, I guess Mario 2 must have been really new at the time that show came out, because they were just like, just include a bunch of random Mario 2 characters.
Well, was it 3 and 2 out when that show came out?
No, I think it was just 2. I think 2 was brand new, which is why they had that. They're like, oh, we gotta get Mouser and Wart and all the sub-con enemies in there. And they somehow had to, like, mingle that up with Bowser. No, because Mario 3 had its own cartoon.
Was it a separate show? I thought it was just like a later season and they just
Oh, New Super Mario Bros! Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's time to rock out with Mario World. Oh, okay.
Oh. Oh shit. Was I supposed to go down? Oh, I was.
And Mario talking trash about the real world. Mario got very real.
Yeah, this is Cave Story music.
Okay. Never played it.
Okay.
Yeah, but it just sucks. Well, I mean, okay, I was about to say, it just sucks I can't get the free version anymore, but if you look hard enough, you'll find it.
Oh, it's very easy to find.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, it is the one I recommend you play.
The 3DS version?
No, the free one.
Oh. The only reason why I would play the 3DS version is because NIS produced it, and they included a printing hat in that version of the game. You know what? I'm not surprised that K-Story on 3DS is worth that much, Gil, I gotta be honest. That just feels like one of those games. Thank you, View.
Football players. Love that Mario Party music. Alright. So, what's the cave level? Labyrinth! Oh! Let's go, Labyrinth Zone!
Oh, is that version of the 3DS version on Steam? I'll have to go look that up. I don't know. Mario Galaxy. Okay, we're back to your Sonic programming. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta look up and see if a Sonic game exists.
Probably. You like that answer?
It's very 50-50.
What Sonic game, though?
Sonic Arcade, where that one song.
I think it might have been a CD, but I don't remember. I know it... I'm trying to remember what it was. I looked it up too, and I couldn't find anything, but it had to have come from something. Like, it didn't just get created. Like...
What's Virtual Sonic? Oh, it's called Sonic Arcade because it was produced by Arcade Music.
The Mystery Meyer.
We don't need to get this fancy.
What, the music?
The music, yeah.
Hey, man. It's clearly necessary. It is really funny playing this hack with this song.
Oh, wow. Okay, so the album was released in 1996. It's based on music from the Sonic games. Others not. It has music video for the album single, They Call Me Sonic. The heck is They Call Me Sonic?
Oh, shit. That's gotta be a banger, right?
They Call Me Sonic is a single from the album
Oh
Sonic
my God!
Adventure.
I love this song! Da, 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 da. Do you love Mario Paint music, Dish?
Never played it.
It's not my favorite Mario Paint remix. My favorite Mario Paint remix that exists, I have to look it up again. But oh shit. I do love this bonus room music, but I also associate this song with like the most rigged game of slots ever.
I always associate the song with the card minigame. Shout out to my grandfather
Piranha
for always
for it.
taking notes on that.
Oh, let's go! Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up.
You didn't get the fire flower,
I need it, I already have it.
but you can get points.
I love this song. Anyways. What this song really needs?
What's it need?
Oh, yeah! Oh, 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 yeah! No, I do like this.
For the record, just to inform T's chat, we were listening to some of the worst music earlier before the stream. Just for context.
Yeah, I found my new least favorite video game song ever. I'm pretty sure Windmill Hole, which I mentioned earlier, is one of the worst things I've ever heard. It is truly terrible. Unlike this, which is great. I love this Mario Paint remix. It's very relaxing.
I hope there's a DOS version of Mario Paint with some terrible music.
Bum, 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 bum. It's very relaxing, isn't it? Anyways, yeah, good remix. Oh, wait. Giant Garden!
Okay.
Let's go!
I feel like we're going on a galactic adventure.
This is the Mario Galaxy song. Like,
It
this is the one everybody
it-
thinks of when
yeah.
they hear Mario Galaxy. This is the song.
It
Oh,
is
shit.
straight up. All right, music, calm down.
What's worth, I do think this song earns its reputation. I do think it's very good.
Well, shit, I should have used this for the Mario music tournament that I did very quickly. Oh, that would be a tier list I would like to see you do. A tier list of Mario games just purely based off the soundtracks.
Ugh. Well, I didn't get to hear much of that.
No.
Not much Mario Galaxy music for me. Alright, what's the castle theme? This is where they can really prove themselves.
Oh god, this is the first castle, isn't it?
we go. Good choice.
Yeah, but I've heard this before. This ain't like Nah, it is.
Except in Super Mario Brothers 2 versions with the ba ba in the middle of this to really ruin it.
You don't want it?
No, I do not want.
Oh, by the way, I learned that it's not boss that you're saying. It's plus. Apparently. Supposedly.
Yeah, the new Super Mario Brothers castle theme is obviously the king. But,
I think Yoshi's Island's still the best one. Bless you.
Here it comes.
It's just Iggy, calm down! Okay. I forgot that one.
This is the theme song of Vanquishing Iggy in Lava. It's exactly what it should be.
You should upload this song to your YouTube.
Here it comes. Okay.
That doesn't seem right.
Alright, well, time to go hit the red switch.
The red switch?
Obstacle course. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Mario World does that too with the no Yoshi areas, but...
You're right. You are right.
Why is Iggy so central? Well, I mean, he's not really that central here, is he? He's the first boss. It's like what it should be. It's subversion, though, because he's gonna show up later. It's the final boss.
What if they just made... Oh my god, what if somebody did a ROM hack where all the bosses are Iggy, but they still have the same patterns as the other Koopalings?
It's pretty awesome.
I would be down for that. No, seriously, why did they save Iggy's boss fight for the very last one in that ROM?
Mario Brothers, that game was called Mario World: The Trip, and it really was a trip to see where the hell Iggy was. Because they had every other Koopaling in the right order. Except the first boss was like the Big Boo or something, right? And so we were all like, where the hell is Iggy? Because there's more in there, was like, everybody was like, where'd Iggy go? And then of course Iggy was the absolute last boss before Bowser.
You know, the easiest one.
He was not easier than the early game, but like, it was just so funny. Because we were just convinced he wasn't going to show up. Like, right after I killed Larry, I was like, that's it.
We did.
There's no way, Larry, there's no way Iggy's here, this is the last castle. And then we did it, and it was like, wait, what do you fucking mean Iggy's here?
I just like we just kept talking about that throughout that whole thing.
I don't know if this is the right song for this. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, if they had like Larry first, at least they could do it. It was a callback, but not even then. It was just a Boo. Yeah, I think it was Giant Boo, right?
It was Big Boo or Reznor, one or the other. But it was not Iggy. I can tell you it was not Iggy as the first boss.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it wasn't
it was such a trip.
It wasn't a castle level at first. I don't know. I don't know, man. Leave me alone. I didn't make this. Alright. I know where the secret is.
I can't wait for you to make your own ROM hack after studying all these other ones.
Oh my gosh. That'd be the day, I tell you.
I don't know, I feel like... Oh, I mean, I say this, but...
I probably could. It would just take me a lot of time.
Right. I was about to say, it's probably gotten easier, but, yeah, you know, I'm no ROM hacker.
I'd have to pick, like, the music, think about what the level gimmicks would be, map out, like, all the worlds.
Well, you ain't Mario Maker levels. Just import those.
Oh, yeah, it's that easy to copy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Gil, it's harder. It's harder than it would seem. But I will say, it's probably easier than making a Sonic fan game. But...
Oh, yeah, 100%.
You know, that's about the only metric I could say. It's like easier than something that's pretty fucking hard, so... Alright, what's over here?
How come the coins didn't teleport with you?
Oh, hey. Poltergeist Chateau. Alright. The Ghost House music in this hack has been very entertaining.
It's been something.
You know, I feel like you could have found a remix of this, right? There's no way the original GBA version was the only one you could find. For some reason people like Pokemon music before Gen 5, which I don't understand, but you know. Yeah, I guess not. It sounds like this! It's awful! Well, not that bad, but you know. Pretty sure this is Silph, yes.
I mean, people really like the trainer battle theme and, or not the trainer, the red theme.
Pokemon music is like Dollar Store Toho music before Gen 5.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they used the same philosophy.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, there's Lavender Town. How can you rewrite Lavender Town? Can you just not slide into this guy and kill him in one hit?
Not this version, sadly. Also, there's no ramps here. Oh. Luigi! Jolly Hill. Holy MIDI, Batman. Oh, this is Yoshi Safari music, though.
For a moment there, I thought when you said Holy MIDI Batman, I'm like, do not tell me this is a Batman song.
Oh, it's, this is Yoshi Safari music. How did that hit me? Did you see that?
Again, it wouldn't be a Mario game without some kind of wonkiness to it.
This is Yoshi Safari.
Never played it.
Well, it is as strange as you could imagine a Mario light gun shooter to be. Which is pretty funny that it exists at all.
True. Wasn't that like the only game that uses that gun other than the Pac-Man 6?
There's a couple.
Okay.
That was one of the few. Super Scope was not a very popular accessory.
I'm assuming it's no NES sap.
You know. And even the Zapper didn't have a ton of games.
Probably more than the Blaster.
Oh, hey! Speaking of Thousand Year Door, this is a really good song.
I can't wait for your Paper Mario marathon.
I can't wait for the Thousand Year Door remix so I can hear this song again, remade. I'm excited.
Do we actually know? No, we probably don't even know who's doing the remake, do we? Of Thousand Year Door.
Intelligent Systems, as far as I know. It looks exactly like Origami King. Or not exactly like it, but it looks pretty similar. So I'm assuming they're using a similar graphics engine and all that whatnot.
Makes sense.
Oh. Whoa, what the hell? Fuck that music! Me and the fellas vibing in the Rogueport series? Absolutely.
Yeah, if you're gonna make a sewer level, make it have good music.
Exactly! If you're gonna make, like, the central hub area you're gonna be traveling through for, like, fast travel and stuff, like the sewers, you might as well make the music great. And Thousand Year Door did do that.
Man,
there's definitely a cut above... What's up?
Nah, I stopped myself. I'm not gonna say it.
What did I say?
No. I was gonna make a joke that involved a certain number that I'm gonna try to not bring up on a stream for once.
Involving a certain fantasy?
Possible. That might be a final.
Oh, hey, Pichu, this is a MSU1 Mario ROM hack, which means we have CD quality audio, as you can hear. I think it's the first time I've ever streamed a Mario hack that has this. It's very interesting, isn't it?
Very
Weird.
red.
Okay.
Wait, is the game? No, it's red. Okay, I was like, wait, is that Discord messing up? No, it's red.
I was gonna ask about that, but I feel like I know the answer.
It's been on and off. Not as bad, though. Not as bad today.
Oh. I need all the other Switch palaces I see. That's Cave Story music. Oh, this is pretty obvious what this is from. Anyways, now, that area over here, there's an area called Red Passage. I think we need the red switch for it. Over up in here. We gotta
Watch
go
Twitch. Watch a bit of yellow switch.
Oh, Mario Galaxy music. I forget what area this is, but I do know it's Mario Galaxy.
Very Galaxy 1 heavy. We haven't had a Galaxy 2 song yet.
Oh, this might be Galaxy 2. It is a song from one of them.
Question. Do you prefer Galaxy 2, or would you prefer if they actually went with the original title, More Galaxy, or whatever it was called?
I like Galaxy 2 better.
Heard you finished Disguise 7. I did. Yeah, I would actually make it public now. I'm just waiting for it the high quality to process. I do plan on doing the post-game stuff, JC, if that helps. I'm still debating if I'm going straight into Mario RPG Remake before the post-game stuff or not.
I think you should. Mario RPG would be so fun. And it's short.
However, if it does help, the latest video will have the OW post-game stuff in it, so there is that.
Oh, here we go. Dark Cave. Oh, there's some more Pokemon music. For those wondering.
So, it's been only Nintendo related and Sonic, correct?
Yeah. Seems like it so far.
I think so, yeah. No case story. Right, never mind. Yeah, I like Al. I'm glad I got her. She's pretty cool.
Yeah, yes, JC. You're so right.
But T's like, oh, you need to wait for me to join. And they're like, but I want to keep playing it. Waiting for the lava steam to pop. Would not be the first time. I don't know if I want to ever try to get into Battle Network, because I feel like if I'm really going to like Battle Network, then I'm like, well, I got like 10,000 games I got to get through now.
Well, here's the good news. If you really like Battle Network, you can just play 2, 3, and 6.
Yeah, but I would need the context for 1, though. Plus, I would want to know how the game series starts.
No, trust me. You can just play 2, 3, and 6. And maybe 5.
Well, which versions? Because there's 2 different versions later on.
That's preference. You have to look up the differences and make up your mind.
Is it a Pokemon situation?
You bet your ass.
Why did they do that?
You bet your ass. I don't know, actually, why they did that.
Hey, do you want Red Mega Man or Blue Mega Man? You need, like, one thing from one. It's okay. Because Pokemon did it? I mean, just because Pokemon did it. But, I mean, I guess, because everybody copied Capcom with the whole horror video games with Resident Evil, so they're like, we copy Pokemon.
Why the fuck is it? Okay. Yeah, 6 is preference. You get different fusions and stuff in each one too, unfortunately. So there are like substantial game content / balance changes.
How does the collection handle that?
I think they just have both. It's let you play whichever one you want.
Oh, okay.
I think they have separate saves.
No, this means that the P-Switch music doesn't play the entire song.
P-Switch doesn't last long enough. The problem.
They should make P-Switches last as long as the song.
I mean, JC, if we're being technical, if you're into PvP, that's still a thing in 6. If I'm really splitting hairs.
Wow.
Thing over here with the P-Switch. Like, I don't know, I feel like... No, I will say the Fusion Souls in 4 are way better in Red Sun, if I'm not mistaken, because you get Search Man, which is
Definitely
all that matters.
say, while I'm not a Mega Man connoisseur, the gameplay of Battle Network seems very interesting with just the way that system is. So gameplay-wise, I'm already interested into it, at the very least.
I mean, Search on its own is the best fusion in that game, because it just lets you fucking mill, basically. I guess is the best way of putting it. You can basically, like... What Search does as a fusion is that it has, like, this thing that lets you, like... I want to say you just pull more chips. It's basically the same reason, like, milling is really good in Yu-Gi-Oh! Or whatever.
You know what? You know what Battle Network game I need to play first is that GameCube one.
Search ignores and doesn't let you shuffle to get more options. Yeah, there we are, yeah. Which is really, really powerful. Like, no matter the context, that's just always really strong. When, like, good RNG on the chips is, like, such a key proponent. The fact that, like, Search lets you do that is so fucking critical. I think I see where the secret exit would be.
Yeah. I'm thinking what I think you're thinking.
Means I have to go back and get it. P-Switch. Oh yeah, it's also RNG in Battle Network 4 because like so the gimmick of that game is that there's like a tournament thing, right?
Okay.
And your tournament bracket is random.
Oh, that sounds fun.
And that also changes the fusions you get through your game. But when you and the only way to get everything in Battle Network 4 is to do New Game Plus, which I believe
multiple times.
Yes.
Ooh.
That's the big meme of Red Sun and Blue Moon, is that you have to beat the games many times to get everything.
I mean, if it's an RPG, then, you know, RNG is to be expected.
It's really rough. Because, again, not all the scenarios are good, because all the tournament matches have, like, a scenario, and then on top of that, you have to beat the game again and again and again and again. But the game does make sure that you don't get the same outcome per playthrough, I believe. So it's never like
okay, that's
the same.
good.
But
that's good at least. Like, could you imagine if they seed it to where it's seeded at the very beginning of the game, so you won't know until you get to it, and it's always the same, so we'd have to force a new game?
It'd be pretty bad.
I know that's a thing in some video games, where the seed is random at the beginning of the game, and you won't know till you get to that point.
That's basically what happens if you want a certain first set. Yeah, like your first playthrough is always just completely random in that way. You never know what you're getting.
Well, I'm just glad there's a failsafe for not repeatedly getting the same ones you already done.
Oh yeah, I mean for New Game Plus.
Yeah.
Battle Network 4 is like considered to be the worst by most people.
And how many is there? 6?
Yeah, there's 6.
Okay, so dumb question. What makes Star Force different from Battle Network?
Everything. Everything. The combat, the way the game works, it's a completely different thing.
But is it a similar combat? Like, does it
No.
do the whole grid thing? Oh, okay.
No, no. I mean, I guess it has a grid. Which is like saying Mario RPG is a 2D platformer because you can jump in it. But, like...
Okay.
You know, Star Force could not be any... If you just look up an image, you'll kind of understand.
Yeah, I mean, I just literally know nothing. I just see people pair the two together, Battle Network and Star Force.
Star Force is, like, plot-wise and aesthetically, like, kind of building off that.
I was about to say, is it in the same universe? But it's hard to tell with Mega Man more.
I put 1 below 4. Here's the thing. Anybody that says that, generally, it's like, how many playthroughs in are you to 4?
Alright, T, I got this image when I typed in Mega Man Star Force, and I'm very confused. I'm gonna post this link in chat, too. T's chat, if you can explain to me why I got this image when I typed in Mega Man Star Force, please explain to me. Is this, like, crucial to Mega Man Star Force?
I'm only on my first run. Yeah, it doesn't get any better. 4, the big reason it's so rough is that you just have to keep playing it over and over and over and over and over. And it's just like... Better save state so I make sure I get the right path here.
Oh, Star Force is a first... Well, not first person, but sorta, kinda. Okay.
Star Force is a very, very, very odd game. Like...
That's the final boss? Okay, I got you. I remember some time ago, I don't know how long ago this is, that somebody, the Death Battle did a whole Mega Man Battle Royale about which Mega Man is the strongest. And I think Star Force was the one that won? I don't know. I don't really give too much credence to Death Battle, and I barely keep up with it. Like,
power scaling is funny.
I don't even know.
Power scaling is just very funny. This is the way we gotta go, baby.
Power levels of PS. Look, all I'm saying is, maybe I got a little salty with Cloud vs. Link. Maybe.
Went back and redid it, though. They did, and they recalculated.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, they did. I got it in the run back.
However, the Snake versus Sam Fisher, I think that one's probably legit.
They did a really good job on that one. I mean, like, well, that one's actually an interesting matchup.
Right.
Because, like...
But let's face it, Sam Fisher's Splinter Cell is more, as far as I know, is more rounded. Whereas Metal Gear is Metal Gear.
Nano machines.
Nano machines. Unless you're far, you know, and you're in the past, and you're like, oh shoot, we can't use nano machines, that technology is so advanced. I know, parasites. real thing, by the way, real plot.
Oh. God,
Oh yeah, I never took, like, I don't know, like, I watched, don't get me wrong, in the beginning, I remember when Death Battle first started, and I did keep up with a couple episodes, and I'm like, I don't know, like, Some of their logic for some things just didn't make sense to me. And I just don't even want to talk about Goku versus Superman. I just don't. Because for starters, Popeye should win.
Oh, yo.
A throwback galaxy.
Remix. The Mario RPG version that they're sampling there? I think it is.
I've always, going back to Death Battle, I always thought about doing like a joke video for April Fool's Day where I took like 2 random Final Fantasy monsters and just like did a serious analysis on it, and it's just like 2 completely random monsters from the franchise.
I think Skull Eater versus Cactor would be kind of hard. What? Would that not be a good matchup? 1,000 needles might kill it. Or maybe not, because I think it does more than 1,000 HP.
Wait, did you say Skull Eater or Zone Eater?
Skull Eater.
Okay, Skull Eater. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Because I was going to say it was Zone Eater. I think Zone Eater has it. Because if I was to do that, I wouldn't judge.
Oh, dude, you
Really
gotta
nice
do like,
match.
you gotta do like, Ultima Weapon versus like Quintania or something. It'd be really interesting. There's a couple that'd be pretty fun. Okay, Link to the Past.
Very serious.
Boom, 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 boom.
Now do something really dumb. Like Jack Garland versus a Cactor. Oh, wait a minute.
No, we need
FF4 Goblin.
we need the Dark Elf Astos versus like the Vampire
Yes.
from FF1, or like oh my god, no! We need Titan versus FF3 Titan. We gotta know which Titan.
Oh my
would win.
god. You're right. That's a legit. That
I'm never gonna forget
genre-looking
your
Titan.
reaction to that. That's Titan. You were offended by that.
Like, okay. That was Titan's first appearance, am I not mistaken?
I don't.
No, there's 2 Titans in FF3. That's right.
Yeah, no, and the thing is, I'm pretty sure it was a mistranslation. Remember you looking it up? Because he was supposed to be like Hecaton Care or something.
Oh, whatever.
And it was like, oh, that was not actually intended to be like Titan. But it was very funny anyways. The
Well, they still
fucking-
kept it. They still kept it with pixel remaster, is the thing.
Well, okay, I don't think I can get the secret exit here. I think I need a blue switch. So I'm just not gonna worry about it. What's a good matchup for Touch Me? Probably the Frog Lady from FF4.
I was about to say Warmech.
No, I don't know about that. We need, oh,
No.
dude, Warmech versus Omega would be fun. Or like,
Oh, there you go.
wait,
Yeah.
Omega versus Shinryu.
Oh god. You're talking about both FF5 versions.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
And again, I wouldn't particularly
Kefka
like.
versus Sephiroth is one that I'm surprised they haven't done. Although I guess they tend to focus on crossover more than they do like in-universe
In
matchups.
universe, yeah. And even if they do in universe, it's usually a battle royale because they've done it with the Mega Mans and they've done it with the TMNT.
Or you can drop through the blocks. Interesting.
Big Goku with 9 Stingrays from FF2.
Oh my god, the FF2 Stingrays! Pixel Remaster specifically, because they get the guaranteed stun on hit.
Oh god.
Remember that, where it like stun locked me for an hour and then ran away? I remember that. It didn't even kill me! It just fucking...
It just runs away.
And it just wasted my time. Yeah, I just want to kill about 5 minutes of your time.
You know it did it on purpose.
Despite all the improvements to that Pixel Remaster, it was still made in hell. Forsaken Cabin. What kind of music we got now? Okay. We're finally back to normal.
This is normal, yes.
Normal for Mario, I'd say.
But there's a lot of ideas with that Final Fantasy thing that could be really funny.
Oh my god.
And I wouldn't necessarily base it off stats, even though that would be a factor, but it'd be definitely more on movesets, like feats, and all that shenanigans.
Tonberry versus Demon Wall.
Oh god.
Because they both, like, slowly inch at each other, right? Who wins, though?
Who wins that? Holy cow, who does win that? Which do you... Oh, I'm assuming you're talking about FF4 Demon
The FF4
correct?
Demon Wall.
Yeah.
I think you should do that for April Fools.
That might be the April Fool's project.
We gotta do, like, a commentary. I'll be your co-host for that death battle. Oh! Or
Pokemon.
Oh, yes, it's definitely the theme of Flying Fish.
The theme of Flying Fish.
Anyone versus famed Mimic Go-Go? I mean, if they attack, they lose, right? Unless they can do enough damage. Or if they don't have any attacks at all, they win. But, like, any monster that doesn't actually have moves.
What about Gao? Go versus Gao.
I mean, but Gao would attack, right? That's the problem. Like, they have to be, like, incapable of attacking.
Well, can he technically mimic Go-Go?
We can figure out the gimmick first. Ooh, that's a good one. Eris versus Tella.
Well, it depends on who's going out with a bang.
Sonic 3! On acoustic, for some reason. This is Endless
Honestly,
Mine.
if we want to talk about spoilers, anybody, like, any Final Fantasy character that was killed traditionally, who's, like, got them beat, probably General Leo, let's be fair, on a power level.
I don't know if General Leo could beat Galuf.
Oh, right, Galuf is there, you're right.
It's kind of cooked against Galuf if you consider all the jobs, right?
I think Leo would give him a run, though.
No, man. Keep in mind, you can get every job before Galuf dies. Except for, like, maybe Mimic. So, like, he would technically be able to master everything and transfer the stats to Freelancer, and then he would have the entire Blue Magic set. What level is General Leo? When you get him. If he's a multiple of 5, he's cooked. That's level 5 death.
Hold on, let's see. Give me a moment.
Does it give you his stats when you first get him? If there's an image of it, if he's, like, level 30.
His age is 30, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's definitely... I think you do get him for, like, a little bit, like, as a... Hold on.
No, he's like, you get him for one battle against Kefka.
Yeah, I think you
and
can go
that's
into
it.
I think you can go into the menu, can you not?
Oh, you're right. Okay, he's level 28.
Oh, damn.
I just found it.
Oh,
Oh my god, his attack stat, though.
What is it?
227.
Jesus. He's pretty strong.
His defense, 186.
I know Tella can't technically use darkness on him because he it doesn't work in FF6.
Well, it works in the Pixel Remaster version, doesn't it?
Oh, you're right. Zone. This is your favorite level in Sonic 1, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I absolutely loved it.
So actually, my hot take about Marble Zone is that if it was just 2 acts instead of 3, it would actually be perfectly fine.
It's just jarring when you're going from Green Hill Zone to that level.
Well, it is, but I think you only notice it as much because it's so long. Like, if it was just a little shorter, it'd probably be like a nice little break.
Okay,
But, you know, I can't forgive Labyrinth Zone. Even if that was just 2 acts, I don't think that would do much for it. But, you know, hey.
And I can actually say this because I've actually played Sonic 1.
You have. You
And
beat it.
beat it.
Abandoned Mine. Here we go.
What is this foreboding?
Oh, it's the face shrine again. You know what? Yeah, Gil, I'm glad they went from the traditional 3-act structure down to 2, and then they decided, you know what? Knuckles Chaotic should have 5.
Oh, God. You think it would be a better game if it was cut down?
Yes. I think it'd be a better game if they did a lot of, like, redesigns to levels, made the controls a little bit better, got rid of the stupid combi ring outside of 2-player. I think that would be a fine co-op mode. And, there's a lot of things like that I just don't think are great about that game. But, you know, it is pretty funny to look at. I know the boss fights make you very happy in that game. You find the bosses in that game to be quite funny. Never forget you watching me play that and just laughing your ass off at all the boss fights.
Oh, God, yeah.
Remember the first boss in the crane? He looks like a dog.
You didn't stream that, did you? You just played that, right?
Yeah, I just played it. That was just we were hanging out that day. I didn't really...
yeah, that's right.
Miners log. I don't care about all those miners.
Oh, God. Don't tell me this is, like, waxworks. You want to talk about an old PC game that legitimately creeps me out? It works. That whole mine section, Jesus
Waxworks?
Christ. Yes. It's an old DOS adventure PC game.
Okay, Doom Castle. There may be Doom music. Oh, no. Good choice, though.
Yep.
Oh, great pipe.
The miners were like, the mines keep playing the face shrine music. I'm a little concerned.
That's a good choice for a castle. What the fuck is this remix, though? It's going kind of hard. Pretty good, though.
My God, music, please. We're not going to war.
The Great Kong War.
Forest fans alone. Okay.
2413. Bum bum ba-da-dum bum ba-da-dum. Bum ba-da-dum bum ba-da-dum bum ba-da-dum ba-da-dum ba-da-dum. Okay, Morton's got some kind of a puzzle, I guess.
No more coconut guns. I would choose to this day, if heaven forbid I ever time travel, I would only spend it on just to see Miyamoto's reaction to him seeing real guns in Donkey Kong 64.
You just gotta know, right?
From what Rare's explained, they say he had a terrified look on his face. And I was like, I would love to see that face.
Well, from what I remember, they didn't even intend to show him the real guns. And then it just...
Yeah, it was always a placeholder. And it just happened.
It's like, whoops. Well...
Which is funny because another company would do that same mistake and it cost them an IP on the GameCube. Or no, it didn't cost them the IP, it just cost them a special guest character on the GameCube. Because they showed... I don't know if they showed Miyamoto or if they showed someone else at Nintendo, but basically, we're doing a Marvel's Legends game. And Samus was going to be a guest character in that, the GameCube version of that game. But when they showed it off, they showed off the PS2 version with Samus in it, and Nintendo was not happy with that. And that's why Samus is not in Marvel Legends. Because somebody messed up and showed it with PS2. With the button configs and everything.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Oh, specifically it was Marvel's Ultimate Alliance. That was the one.
That would have been so cool.
It would have been.
We kind of
There's
got
still-
robbed.
There's still there's like beta footage of it on YouTube if anybody's ever curious about it.
Music is so intense, dude. I think we're going to be fighting Morton. What up? What up? You ever wonder about how they completely changed their colors in this game for some reason?
Not really. Maybe they just wanted to switch it up because they have more bits to work with.
Forest time. Oh.
Okay.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da.
You think we're ever gonna like do a Mario ROM hack and just all of a sudden Rules of Nature just starts playing?
Well, if there was any one for it to happen, and it would be the one with CD quality audio.
Right? It's like fighting against Bowser.
This is just Link to the Past. Specifically, Lost Woods.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I know, you don't know that. Okay, though.
I've only played an hour into the game, and I got the Link's uncle died, and I'm like, oh man, that's a bummer, and I never played the game again.
The moment.
That was a moment. Okay, to be fair, I got further than that. I got Zelda outside the castle, and that's where I stopped. That's the final boss music. Don't spoil it. Oh, okay. I was grooving.
Me too, but you know. Making it out to get to his uncle dying is something. It would be a really long time to spend just trying to find that one secret.
I was very into exploring the outside of that castle, okay?
Wario Land tiles? Interesting.
And maybe this is just a rough estimate, because when I was younger, you know, things felt longer. I don't know. That's just what I remembered, okay? I only played the game once, and that was it. And to be honest, I think there's other Zelda games I'd rather play before I would ever go back to Link in the Past. Not to say Link in the Past is bad or anything, I just have more interest in other Zelda games.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, I would probably rather replay Wind Waker than I would go back to the Link Past, because I really like Wind Waker. It's a personal favorite of mine.
The Wind Waker's pretty good.
It's been long overdue since I played a Zelda game. Thinking about it. Like, the last time I played one was when Wind Waker HD came out on Wii U. That was the last time I played a Zelda game.
Been a while too for me. I don't mind top-down or Zelda adventures, but I tend to find them to be pretty time-consuming. Like I played a bit of Tears of the Kingdom, and I have to set aside time to really go back to it.
Oh god, yeah.
Because it is quite the sizable game, that one.
I don't know. I just hope the next Zelda... Me, personally, I just hope it kind of goes more to a more classical Zelda.
I don't know. I think it's ever coming back, dude.
Unless they're like remaking a Zelda game, then I think it'll probably be old, you know. Oh, that's like, no, we're gonna remake Ocarina of Time and make it open world.
Up, 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 up.
Yeah, what sucks is they can't just say, "Oh, we're gonna do a traditional Zelda for handhelds." It's like, no, it's the Switch. So
Is this the same exit? Let me see. Yeah, it is. Okay.
oh, Gil doesn't make a good point. You know, with Wonder bringing 2D Mario back, maybe Zelda will bring back a older Zelda.
Maybe.
Oh, a 2D Zelda would be pretty rad. When I meant earlier with traditional Zelda, I just mean like the non-open world Zeldas.
I mean, it's not they haven't made Zeldas like the old games, just that I don't know.
Yeah, but Liquid's Awakening is a remake, is what I was getting at.
Yeah, I don't really view it as indicative of like any direction the series will go in.
Like, I'm talking about if they make another new Zelda game, which way would they go with it? You'll be curious. I saw what you did there, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the key. Might be somewhere.
Yeah, but, like, could you imagine if they actually did make, like, a 2D Zelda game, like Zelda 2?
Oh, another platformer? That'd be really weird. I'd be pretty cool with that, though.
But honestly, I think Zelda CDI pretty much killed that hopes and dreams a long time ago.
I don't know about that.
Now, Link's Adventure remake is the game that they should be making. Oh, no, like... Even though I think I'm in Team Zelda 2 is better than Zelda 1, I don't think Nintendo would ever go back to it. I don't know, I'm just gonna say it's gonna be very interesting to see what the next Zelda game will be.
But yeah, I'm definitely curious, too. But...
Zelda 99, let's go.
Oh god, that would be pretty funny though. Zelda 99 would be so weird to play, wouldn't it?
How would you even structure that?
Imagine just sending random enemies from later dungeons to other people.
Wall Masters.
Oh god. That sounds fucking evil, to be honest.
Just have everyone playing Zelda 1 and whoever beats Ganon first wins. And you know there would be some mad lad who would like beat that game swordless in that mode.
But he definitely wouldn't beat it first. Which is the real problem.
It would save on frames, wouldn't it?
Sorry, not really, no, because you have to get like RNG for stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like you need bombs and like you can't damage stuff normally. It would take you longer to beat the game.
Okay.
Like if it's 99, your goal is to do it first, right?
This is true.
Although they could add a scoring component if they wanted to make it really unique and weird, but...
Well, that's if they want to do another 99 game. I don't know like, if they're going to continue that 99 trend going into the Switch 2. it's gonna be. That's also gonna be a very interesting thing. Is how much of the Switch is gonna be incorporated into Switch 2. Hopefully everything. Like, oh yeah, all the Nintendo Online stuff and whatnot.
Yeah,
Carry over.
I'm excited if they do that. That'd be really nice to have an update to a very old console at this point.
I think Star Fox 99 would work. I think you can make that work.
Oh, definitely.
And by the way, I think F-Zero 99 actually looks pretty good. I think that's actually a legitimately pretty cool game, cool concept all around. Sure, it's not the F-Zero people probably wanted, but for what it is, I think it's pretty good.
Where the fuck is the key, dude?
I'll tell you what we need. We need Superman 64 99. Oh, you didn't see that Goomba holding the key? Listen, all I'm saying, Superman 64 had multiplayer. Put 99 players in it.
It did have 4 players somehow. That might be one of the strangest things I can say about Superman 64.
Well, to quote Kami from that, it's like, it's shocking that the reviewers back in the day never talked about the Superman 64 multiplayer.
I mean, I guess the single player is just such a bad experience that, like, nobody had any motivation to even consider exploring that avenue. But in spite of that, it's so wild to me that it had it at all.
Yeah.
Like, that they considered that they had enough time in that project to even put a multiplayer mode in. But I'm guessing what probably ended up happening was just that they wanted to, like... And this is just me assuming, obviously.
Okay.
But, like... Maybe they had to, like...
Do you think GoldenEye had any...
Well, I figure they just saw that the like... How do I put it? The N64 had four like controller slots, and they just thought, well, we probably need to use that, right? And so they just like figured, well, we should make a multiplayer mode, and it was like, well, we don't really have time. But then they were like, well, fuck it, we're just gonna do it anyways.
I wonder if the multiplayer mode was in that leaked PS1 version of Superman 64.
It's possible.
Because you can play 4 players on PlayStation 1. That is possible.
You have to have like an accessory, right?
Yeah, you have to get an accessory right. Yeah, even DK64 had 4-player multiplayer. Didn't Banjo-Tooie actually have 4-player multiplayer?
Yep, they had an FPS mode
great.
and a quiz game. So if you somehow found 4 people that knew enough about Banjo-Tooie to do the quiz with you...
Which nowadays, you probably...
Oh yeah, that's easy. Quest 64 and 99? Holy shit.
You know what? I would not be surprised if that Quest 64 Twitter account has a 99 joke somewhere.
Dude, I'm so glad that account exists.
Dude, that guy's really passionate about Quest 64. Like, he goes on podcasts about it and everything. It's crazy.
Hey man, every game needs its fans, right?
It's true. And you know what? Quest 64 is not the worst N64 game.
Alright, what's forest clearing? I'm waiting for the Mario RPG forest theme. I'm waiting for it.
Waiting for it.
If this hack doesn't use Beware the Forest Mushrooms, I'll be really surprised. I feel like for every Mario World ROM hacker, avoiding using that song is like very difficult. Like it's like the impossible challenge, right?
It's like going to an AA meeting. Yeah, Donkey Kong 99 would actually probably work.
Okay, which Donkey Kong is the question?
I'm assuming like the original arcade Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong Jr. 99.
Oh my, no, Donkey Kong Jr. Back 99.
Oh my god. What would the 99 mean? Would it mean players or counting?
Yes.
Who wonders?
Yes. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat 99. Dude, I would be down for Donkey Konga 99.
Holy shit.
That would be hype.
99 player rhythm game battle.
99 player not Usher battle.
Oh my god, they could do All-Star.
They could do All-Star.
I still can't believe that's in a real Nintendo game, by the way. A very bad cover of All-Star.
They got the Dragon Ball theme in the Japanese version.
Oh, I know. I have played Chala Head Chala on my own time in combat. It's very funny. They got the Mazinger Z opening in the second one in Donkey Kong, if I'm not mistaken. And I think there's the Gundam Seed song in one of them.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure there was something Gundam in one of them.
Oh, do you think they have the Code Geass opening?
I have to look.
There's no way, right? But they might.
What's the name of the song? Color? Was it just
It's
Colors?
just Colors, yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me look up Donkey Konga song.
I was looking it up.
I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
Da, 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 da.
I think it is! Maybe not.
They have like Pokemon stuff. They have the Bobo. Yeah, they have the fucking Mobile Suit Gundam Seed opening in the second one. Power Rangers. Wait. Oh, they have Sentai music in the first one. Detective Conan OP. Oh my god.
Okay, they have a song called Colors, but it's not the one we're thinking of.
Yep, they have Mazinger Z in the second one. Pretty Cure? That's funny.
Oh, but Colors that's in Donkey Konga is the same person who did the Kingdom Hearts Simple and Clean. So there's that. Galaxy 999 Express is here.
Yep.
I'll be right back at you. Mambo number 5. Okay.
What?
Mambo number 5.
Yeah, there's some funny, Kingdom Hearts 99? Oh my god. Don't even joke about that.
Listen, I cannot take a game seriously that has On the Road Again, Willie Nelson in an official Donkey Kong game.
Oh my god. Yeah, the song lists are really funny.
I actually actively look for each version of these Donkey Konga games. I have some of the JP versions. Don't have any of the PAL versions.
Do the European versions have even other different songs too? Or?
No, the European versions have different music too.
What the frig? So there's technically like somebody's got to make like the Donkey Konga Master pack where that has every song.
There should be a Ultimate Donkey Konga fan game that has everything from Donkey Konga.
Now that would be fucking essential right there.
Yeah, like I'm looking at the European version. Like already, it's got like 99 red balloons. That's that's only exclusive to Europe.
Oh, probably because they got Nana to sing it in German, I would assume, or at least they had somebody sing it in German. Probably not the original song, but you know, hey.
Cosmic Girl is here. What else? Wait. I Want You Back is European exclusive?
From the Jackson 5? Oh yeah. Look at that. Wait, are you telling me the Super Smash Bros. Melee opening is exclusive to Europe?
That's in the Japanese version as well.
Okay, why is it not in the English one?
You raise a very good question. I can't answer that.
Oh, we got a Queen song in the Europe version. Oh, never mind, it's in English too. No, it's a different Queen song! There's 2 different Queen songs for different versions!
Yo! Dude, I can't even imagine the licensing they must have went through with that.
Yeah, we got We Will Rock You in the United States one. Europe got, which one was it? I just lost it. Don't Stop Me Now.
Neither of those are particular songs that I think, you know, bongos would make that better, but, you know, you do you, I guess.
And that's just, going just based off, Donkey Konga 1.
But I also, of course, do not think that the Mazinger Z opening needed bongos, nor did I think Shala Head Shala needed bongos either, but here we are. So it's not as if the Japanese version is immune from that criticism.
Now, sadly, I do have to break the news to everybody. Donkey Konga 3 was JP only, so we never got a United States and European version of those games.
I wonder if they ever even, like, considered a song list. You know, like...
You think they might have planned that outside of the United States or something? Let's see.
I'm thinking, yeah. Because, okay, drums are not the same as bongos. It's just like, it's percussion. But, like, almost every song has percussion at some point. Though I will say it's probably more appropriate than, like, the other one. But, you know, hey, you want a Queen song that you could use that has fucking drums in it? And a drum beat? How about We Will Rock You? Wouldn't that make perfect fucking sense to have, you know, the bongos and the clapping? Because, you know, you have the clap. I'm almost certain they have We Will Rock You in one of them. I feel like they have to, right? There's just no way, it's too obvious. I feel like it is in one of them, too. It has to be.
I'm not finding... I mean, of course, I'm just doing a quick search. I'm not finding any information that they ever planned Konga 3 coming outside of JP.
Oh, okay. Is We Will Rock You in any of them, though? Has to be, right?
Let me see if there's an ultimate Donkey Konga song list where I can just look at all 3 at once.
I don't feel like that exists, but...
Somebody should make that.
It would be nice. It would be really helpful, you know, in setting up Donkey Konga... For Donkey Konga research archivals, you know.
Very important. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Ready? Watch this Goomba die a horrible death. You ready?
Now tell me why the European version is the only one that's a Super Mario Bros. 3 theme in Donkey Konga 2.
I don't think I can tell you. I don't think I could legitimately tell you that.
Wait, why does the JP version have Yankee Doodle?
I can maybe think of why. But you can wall jump on those. Interesting.
Donkey Konga 2 has Headstrong. Let's go.
Oh yeah. I remember that being in the game. I don't remember the cover being very good, but I do know it is there. Because again, they got, like, permission, I think, but they had to cover all the songs, which led to some interesting sounding music, I'll say, in the case of that Usher song.
If I ever mod one of my GameCubes, I definitely... Donkey Konga JP is definitely going to be one of the first games I stream off from it. Oh, T, we are streaming each other, fighting each other in Donkey Konga. I got 2 drums. We're going to do it.
Are we doing the versus mode?
Yes, we have to.
I mean, at that point, you might as well, like, find a way to mod your GameCube so we can get, like...
Play all versions of it, yeah. I need to.
You could use Dolphin. If you still have a GameCube adapter.
I don't.
Your Wii U Snap... Really?
Oh, that! Does that work for PC?
Yeah. Dolphin supports it natively, so you can just, like, plug that in and then plug in your GameCube controllers and Dolphin will recognize them.
Oh, well, okay, there we go. We got something.
So DK Bongos technically count.
Alright, well, sure, there we go.
We can do it on your computer then. It'd be a little easier for you to stream, too.
It would be.
And do all that audio balancing shit.
I would just have to, install Dolphin and all that, because I've never messed with it.
Yeah, it's not too hard, thankfully.
Also, I need to make sure not to buy it off Steam.
Well, it's not even on there anymore. It also was never on sale on Steam. It was downloadable. We said you bought it on Steam. Did somebody buy it?
I hope not. No, I mean, that was still weird that they even did that, is the thing.
But, I mean, RetroArch on Steam. There's a couple of things like that on Steam. I don't know why. I'm assuming for, like, Steam Deck stuff.
I mean, I know the reason why Dolphin was taken off Steam, which is... Yeah, it kind of makes sense in a way.
Oh, I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. It made everybody really paranoid. That's all I remember about it.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Dolphin does it like, look, don't worry. We don't really care that much. We had it on Steam because people asked. Now that it's off, it's not a big deal. They're still like, oh my god. It's like, no, it's just off Steam. They have not faced any serious repercussions since. But, that was pretty funny week, I'll say.
I think it's gonna happen one day, but I hope emulation, like, there's not gonna be another big emulation court case, just because I just don't know how it will fare compared to how it did back in the day.
I don't think it will have to, because its precedent already exists, so...
Yeah, but I mean... Look at our Supreme Court. See how well that went.
Oh, well. Who knows? Who knows? That's all I can say in that regard.
Respect!
Fortunately, I think the Supreme Court is more interested in rolling back fundamental human rights. I think it'll be
Don't have a slow day. It's like, hey, let's make, like, emanation illegal.
It'll have to be like a really slow day, I'll say that much. Really uneventful week at the Supreme Court voting lobby.
Well, I know in Canada, you know, if it helps or if it doesn't help. I know they had, like, a big situation with television. Didn't you guys?
Oh,
like,
in what
with
way?
Because they're like, oh, wait, we're jealous of the internet or something along those lines.
I don't remember anything like that.
I'm paraphrasing. I know something happened. Because a lot of Canadian YouTubers I watched kept bringing it up.
Fuck if I know, dude. I don't remember hearing anything about that, but... Again.
I mean, heck, Muda got so upset, Ordinary Gamer got so upset by it, he moved to America because of it.
No clue. When was this?
I think it was finalized a year ago? Let me see if I can get the exact... There was a name for it.
The only thing recently I know regarding like internet stuff like that is there was a bill recently that was about like internet news traffic, where it was like Google and all them were like cutting profit off of like Canadian journals online or something, but I feel like that is not what is being discussed here.
Oh, maybe it was the online streaming guy?
No, don't think so.
Is that the? Oh, I mean, is that the one you're talking about?
No.
Oh.
What I'm talking about is like the fair news something or other, because that's all I've been heard about as far as like new court bills.
No, this is the okay. So yeah, the online streaming app was talked about in 2022, so it's very recent.
Oh, Metroid Fusion. What was the online streaming app?
Let's see. I'm trying to find short notes here. The public debate has been continuous, with supporters saying the bill will boost the Canadian media and art sectors, while critics warned that the bill could over-regulate the internet. That's what it was.
What was it? I guess I'd have to look it up myself.
You would have to probably look more into it on your own, but basically it's basically they're trying to take away internet rights.
Well, I mean, I need to read the bill myself to determine if that's actually the case.
You're right.
Hold on, let me look at this.
You got a major in that kind of stuff.
What the fuck is all the...
It's called the Online Streaming Act, if you need the name of it. Bill C-11, if that helps as well. So welcome to T's law.
Government insisting the regulations won't cover user-generated content. The government has insisted that the legislation is not intended to regulate independent content creators.
Well, they say that. Oh yeah, I do remember that, JC. That they had like streaming services show more Canadian content. I think I remember that being mentioned.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh, it's been about half a year.
Right. I think the thing is T needs to start streaming more Canadian video games.
I don't know. Doesn't sound like it did anything.
I mean, hope so.
Just a lot of like legitimate, understandable worry about, you know, online stuff. As it should be, because, you know, the internet's a very fickle thing, and
it really is.
How long we'll be able to keep everything the way it is a very touchy subject, and one that I can't get into.
I mean, you can, but do you want to?
But I always stress that, like, a lot of these bills are at streaming services themselves, and usually not people doing, like, Twitch as a job or something. Whoa.
This is the theme I think of for Lakitu, yes. Good job.
Yeah, I did it. Fire
yeah, I mean, the United States has its fair share with the whole internet bills, too. Like, let's not forget about Jerkface in that whole situation.
And that made it through, didn't it?
Sorta, kind of.
I don't get why you would move to the United States. Where it's arguably about the same.
Well, I mean, it's literally the reason why we get more spam text messages on our cell phones, believe it or not, was because of that build. That's why we got more bots and spams.
Yep.
Because of that. So, you know, thanks, America. I love getting a message every single day about how my package arrived at UPS, even though I didn't order nothing. Because people are trying to scam me. And I can't even mess with them because they're bots. I tried sending a message to one that said, "Oh, I'm only 8 years
Like I
old."
said,
and nothing happened.
moving to the United States to be in a less corrupt government is like going from a kettle to an oven burner and going, yeah, I'm a little less warm. Personally.
At least it's a lot warmer here? I don't know.
I think that it would be like horrible to move to the United States, but I don't think I would do it anytime soon, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Based on what I hear, not exactly ideal.
I mean, you were here for a little bit.
Fine, and I visited, but I mean, like, as a tourist, I don't think I have much room to judge anything. You know, I don't live there.
I don't know, you judged the crap out of that one house when I first brought you around. You're like, you live there? I'm like, no.
Okay, the health did not look good. I'm just gonna tell you, that's not my fault.
You know that house? I think I can't remember if I told you this or not. That house got torn down, like, literally as soon as you left.
Yeah! That makes perfect fucking sense, look at it! Or, well, you probably did a lot, but...
Also a good Sonic song.
Nice cap, yeah.
Which is legally can't be used again?
Oh man, that's an interesting conversation.
You gotta love copyright in music.
Dude, that whole fucking shebang is one of my favorite things about Sonic 3. It's like, Sonic 2 is like nearly an entire game's worth of like unused content, right?
Yes.
So Sonic 3 like was like, you know what, we're gonna respec all of that into like the most obscene amount of like music licensing issues ever. So instead of having like a game that had so much cutting room floor content, instead it was a video game that quite literally could not be remade because they had so much music rights transferring hands and like...
Now, was that worldwide or was that country specific?
The release of Sonic 3 had the Michael Jackson and Brad Buxer music in it.
But, I mean, the issues, did they arise worldwide?
I mean, yes, because that licensing was for a worldwide release, right? Like, it wasn't like they were doing region-specific,
Well, I mean, I mean, were they even allowed to region-specifically release them?
No.
Okay.
Otherwise, they would have. I think.
I mean, yeah,
I would like to
believe
that they would have released it if they could.
I don't know. Copyright, like, I get it, don't get me wrong. I get, like,
Copyright
hey,
is needed, I just think, like, a lot of the law is very, very much kind of dated. And I mean...
Well, it doesn't, like, when they originally did the copyright laws, they did not ever account for, like, you know... I mean, heck, even, did even video games were around when they were doing all that?
Video games is just, like, a really narrow perception. I would say even, like, the internet and the way things get shared online. And, like, the digital landscape. They didn't really, adapt copyright law to the digital landscape, they just kind of applied it. And so, like, early on...
And then they just, like, do very minor changes here and there for better...
Early on, it was, like, whatever, but, like, as the internet grew and became, you know, used by the average person, the law started to fit less and less, right?
Yep.
This is Partners in Time music.
Sounds creepy.
Believe it or not, this is Star Hill.
Wait, was that the same remix that was used with the rhinos?
I
think it was.
Used in what?
JC was asking if that remix for Snowcat was used in the Rhino game that we played.
Oh my god, it might have been.
It might, maybe. I don't think it was.
It wouldn't shock me if it was. I don't think we're gonna have any homing rhinos in this version of Maroons.
I want to see 2D homing rhinos to see how that works out. It sounded real similar. It might. I mean, it might very well do. To be fair.
I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of remixes of that song also go for a similar vibe, because, you know, it's got a sound to it.
Because to be fair, that song was like not the first thing on my mind when I was playing that fan game.
Yeah, I mean, I can't blame you.
It's like every year I'm like, oh boy, Sage is coming around. I can't wait to play these fan games, and here comes T. Hey, Dish. You should actually play the Sonic ones.
Bro. Just saying, you and those 3D Sonic fan games, it's perfect. It's like peanut butter and chocolate.
No. Granted, that really silly one from that 1 year was pretty funny.
The one from this year was hilarious, too.
That's your opinion.
It is. But everybody else in that call was laughing with me, so I don't know. I like to think you had fun, too. Otherwise, you wouldn't have kept playing.
One of the mangoes I'm reading got an anime announcement. Was it that sword guy meme that was going around?
Oh, what the fuck was the name of it?
Kirby! It's about talking cats that run ramen. I'm sold. Oh, wait a minute. I think I actually have the volume 1 of that. Is it like the Bistro cat? Like it's a cat in a fancy suit?
Not Kagurabachi. There we go. That's the name of that. The one. The one that got memed to death.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that one taking off like that definitely really surprised the creator a little bit.
I would be surprised.
It's like Americans are so ludicrous, I guess. Red Cat Ramen.
Okay. I don't know. That like has the same, like what you said. That has the same energy as a Rocky talk about. I don't see how people make fighting games out of JoJo. I'm like, really?
To be fair, I don't see how JoJo does that either, because like the stand mechanics are so specific. I don't know how you'd make a fighting game out of it without every character feeling like Robo-Kai.
I mean, I can't say it works because like each one is unbalanced. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about the newest version of All-Star. I haven't played it, so I don't know how balanced that
like,
is.
Oh no, I Got Morbius. I mean, I hear Kagurabachi was actually a pretty decent manga, but it did get the Morbius thing happen to it.
Hey, at least it did. It didn't have the people say, "Oh no, you should totally air it again in theaters." Well, we'll go watch it this time, and it did it, and nobody still watched it.
That was so awesome.
That was still, yeah. That was.
I'm really glad that nobody actually went and watched that.
Oh, same. Absolutely.
It made it so much funnier that they just made them lose more money on that. Like, now Morbius is like a case study. I don't even know how the fuck it took off so much. I think it's because they were promoting it. Like, it was like...
Were they promoted?
They were. They had like promotions like, oh, all these tickets sold and all that, and then everybody kind of ran with it. Okay, I guess that's not the secret exit. Where the hell is it?
That's like a movie that was recently, I think it was this year, where you're like, oh yeah, tickets sold out, and it turned out like, one of the people back in the movie bought all the tickets to make it look like it was being sold out.
That's hilarious.
I'm like, oh yeah, you made your money back, and yeah, sure.
Was it the Flash? No, I don't think it was the Flash.
The Flash had other things, like Ezra Miller being like a literal criminal.
Yeah.
Which
That was a whole different situation with the Flash.
Which, admittedly, oh, and the really fucking bad CG. I remember the baby scene. The baby in the microwave or whatever.
Baby in a microwave. You know, somebody actually tried to defend that. I saw on Twitter. It's like, no, guys, no. I'm like, okay, I don't think you're doing this seriously.
Peak cinema.
Peak cinema. That gif is so godlike. It is a very entertaining gif. What's that one Twitter account that adds like breakcore music to gifs? They need to do that with the Flash gif. I can't remember the style of music. It was a breakcore or something like that.
Gotta be something over there, right?
Possibly.
Okay, let me go back.
So,
like a P-switch or something, right?
anybody been into the enemies recently? What are we watching? What's the kids not watching nowadays?
An idea.
Are we still stuck in the old animes, or is there new animes that are really good? Her Chainsaw Man was pretty decent. Free. It's the hot shot. I never heard of this, but I'm so out of the loop. I was more in the loop with things when forums were still the big thing.
Rerun, I've heard of it. I don't know if it's any good, but I've heard of it.
Oh, the anime's being produced by Madhouse, so that helps.
A lot of studios you like can do some really interesting things, is what I've learned over the years. That's all I'll say on the matter of Madhouse. Studio Trigger hasn't led me astray yet, but that's one of those wait and see, you know.
I mean, didn't Madhouse do JoJo?
Wasn't that David Animation?
Oh, ignore me then. I'm an idiot.
Was, yeah.
No, you're right. I don't know why I was thinking Madhouse. What was something from Madhouse that I thought was really good from them?
Oh, it's really funny that there's just a company called David Animation. I didn't really think that was a Japanese thing.
Madhouse did One Punch Man. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's obviously a banger. Okay, what the fuck? Where the fuck is the secret?
Back in my day, I remember when Harumi was the big hot anime, and some of us liked it.
Oh, dude, Haruhi show's awesome.
That is a time capsule.
That show was awesome though. Let me get that straight.
I liked it, and then Endless 8 happened.
Okay, Endless 8 artistically was fucking incredible, but I have to admit, it definitely pissed a lot of people off. It was very faithful to what it was trying to do. It's just also, oh my god, you were very faithful to what you were trying to do.
Which is pretty funny, because I think the offering said, I think you guys should have limited down to 3 episodes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the whole season was Endless 8, if I'm not mistaken, or pretty close.
Yeah, that was a whole, yeah, I think it was a whole season.
And like...
Oh yeah, 2007, baby, oh yeah.
You know, there are other really unfortunate connotations, I think, of when it comes to Haruhi as well.
Don't think I forgot about Judge Spear when people were getting banned because they were using that one picture of Haruhi Suzumiya. Don't think I've forgotten about that.
Or you ever have to go to the bathroom, you know, smiley face. I feel like you know what I'm talking about, and...
Wow, I wasn't referring to the Mugen version, if that's what you're referring to.
Okay, well I have the key. Where's the key hole? I don't think I found it at all, did I? Mugen Haruhi was pretty cursed. I can't lie about that.
I liked it, but yeah.
Well, depending on what version of it.
Well, that's true. Wasn't that around the same time when Gurren Lagann was coming out?
Yeah, because there was that one Yoko that everybody used. It was really good.
Yeah.
That had the really good sprites. Yeah, because that was a new anime when that was a thing. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, sure. Never saw it. Heard good things though.
Hey man, listen. As far as fetishes go nowadays, I think that one's pretty mild. I also don't think it has any place in a Mugen character, is what I will say.
Well, I was just talking about anime specifically, not Mugen stuff.
That's all I'll say on the matter.
Like, I enjoyed my time with Mugen. I met so many great friends. Like, I wouldn't be here with T right now if it wasn't for
Definitely an interesting time capsule into the online ecosphere, or whatever you would call it.
It is.
Where the fuck is the keyhole?
But there was some things that was just out there.
Oh, I'll never forget.
Exactly.
Oh, shit. Crazy Naked Joe will always make me laugh when I remember it.
Somebody did that, and they did it with no, like,
they were fucking real.
Serious.
They were.
Yes.
You know what? I respect that shit so much because they just said, yeah, they just drew a penis on all of Joe Higashi's CBS 2. I'm like, you fucking made it. I can't take that from you.
That was in a time when, you know, people weren't doing things. Like, they were being serious about the stuff they were doing.
Yeah, that guy was just like, that's some Chad shit, is all I'm gonna say. Nowadays?
That was before the Chad phrase was even a thing, boys and girls.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how things have changed like that.
If I'm gonna watch Gurren Lagann, it will probably be just the original series, and even then, that's like on my list. Nothing against it. That's just my anime taste nowadays is like completely different from what it was back then.
Not a big mecha guy. If you're not on mecha, you're probably not gonna enjoy Gurren Lagann a lot.
Now,
if you do like mecha, you would like it.
I mean, I like Gundam Wing when I watched it.
G
Gundam seems awesome. I just need to sit down and watch it.
Oh yeah, you gotta put the time in.
Yeah.
It is about 40-some episodes. It's a bit of a bigger commitment than like watching the newest seasonal anime. That is something nice about watching seasonal anime these days.
It depends, because some of those are so short that it's like you can't really add that. A lot of the, you know,
you're not wrong, but also like it does make it easy to watch them because it's just like your commitment is like literally committing like 12 episodes. Right? That's not like a ton of time.
Right. Because I gotta get out of the habit, like, whenever I do get in the mood to watch anime, it's like, oh, I'll go watch Cowboy Bebop again for the 50th time.
I mean, to be fair, being completely fair, that's one of the best anime ever made.
Really good.
Like,
I might be an old man for saying it, but it's really good.
no, that's a pretty common modern day opinion too. Cowboy Bebop is pretty universally loved. I mean, like, I can't think of anybody that doesn't like Cowboy Bebop. That'd be a really strange.
I've only ever encountered one guy who legitimately hated Cowboy Bebop because they thought the American voice acting was worse.
What?
And they're like, oh yeah, the French version has more emotions. I'm like, you are dumb.
I mean, well, I don't know about that. I can't say it does or doesn't. I've never heard the French dub.
Oh, me either, to be fair.
Like, oh, maybe it does. I mean, it's like Latino Dragon Ball. You want like a really good version of Dragon Ball to watch?
It is... Dragon Ball's one thing, but Saint Seiya,
oh my
god.
yo, they go hard.
They go hard for Saint Seiya. I'm like, Jesus. Like, Dragon Ball, I understand. I get Dragon Ball. Saint Seiya, I'm like, oh my god. Like, you guys, like, you know, more power to you, but holy cow, you guys are like...
I can't find it. I don't care anymore.
He's like, I give up. I need to watch Fist of the Sword Star. I never watched it.
Oh my god. To be fair, there's a lot of filler.
That's what I heard.
Well, not like a lot. Not like too much, but there's enough.
But that filler has led to some funny out of context.
Oh
clips.
yes, there are some very interesting. It's like it's like the '60s Spider-Man like cartoon Oni villains, in that like they just made this for the show, and it's just like, why is this here?
Dude, the animation cell being waved kills me every time I see that clip from Fist of the North Star.
What?
Where they literally take the animation cell and shake it for like an effect in the show.
That's so awesome.
Like, you see the reflection and everything. It's amazing.
More Pokemon music.
No, I have heard that at one point there was like Fist of the North Star uncensored, but it's become lost media. Because from what I understand, like, there's no version of Fist of the North Star that isn't censored. Oh god.
It's not like bad filler, I will say.
Oh yeah.
It's just very much, there's a lot of it.
It's anime.
The manga is a lot more streamlined of an experience. If you're looking to
I would probably read the manga.
Like, if you're looking for a pretty good experience with HNK, the manga is much better paced in terms of like...
heck, they've been re-releasing it over here in the States, Fist of the North Star, so... But my manga backlog has gotten so big, too. I still have not opened up my Berserk copy, and I'm like, I really need to get to this. And I've been wanting to reread JoJo again. To be fair, I've never read past 4. I've never read part 5. I've only watched the anime for part 5.
Well, the anime is, pretty faithful, I want to say, when it comes to, like, the new JoJo stuff. Like,
oh yeah,
it's a pretty close approximation to reading the manga.
I mean, God bless him for, you know, doing King Crimson and trying to explain that away.
Oh god, I like how they animated it, but man, it's tough. That was to Polnareff for figuring it out. It was pretty cool how he did it.
Yeah.
We watched the bloodstains on his,
Man, I feel bad for Polnareff.
Yeah,
He got done dirty in that series.
He really did. And then Jotaro did not get it much better in the next part. Sakuragi was like systematically going, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna ice everybody from part 3.
He's
slowly.
like, man, I hate part 3 now.
Oh, you thought Kakyoin dying was unfortunate, huh? Huh.
Dude, no, it actually started in part 4, you could say, because he made old Joseph cheat on his wife.
Oh, yeah, and also he made him like that. In part 4, remember how Joseph was? Oh, what a fall from grace.
Man, he really did not like part 3, did he?
Oh, Polnareff, I would say, of all of them. Although Jotaro, I think, got it the best out of all of them. But,
I don't know, I guess technically by the end of part 6, I guess they all got it the worst, right?
I mean, yeah. The whole universe is gone. But
Yeah.
I mean more like... I guess Jotaro and Polnareff didn't get it too bad compared to Joseph. But I would say Polnareff got it worse than Jotaro. Jotaro at least got to die protecting his daughter, looking kind of cool. He lost to, like, the ultimate stand in that series, and I guess Polnareff did too, but when he went out, he fucking got turned to a turtle.
He did. He didn't die.
Oh yeah, true, he is still alive. That dude fucking hung on, compared to everybody else in part 3. His gimmick, even in part 3, was like, he's just the one that made it. Even in the Vanilla Ice fight.
Yeah.
I guess in a way it's appropriate that he just got turned into a turtle. Didn't really die.
But nah, but then, like, whenever you talk about, like, you know, Joseph, it's like, oh, the guy who cheated on his wife, and you can't argue back on that. It's like, no, he did.
He did. Though it was,
It's like, yeah.
it was written in later, but yeah, apparently.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. I don't like that character because he did some bad things. I'm like, yeah, you know.
Fair, I mean, I can't even argue. It's
Right.
unfortunate, though.
Well, it's okay because Jonathan's the best JoJo anyway.
It's okay, because none of it's canon anymore.
Good.
That's all true, right? I mean...
How is
really-
part 9, actually? Is part 9 good so far?
I've been reading it.
Oh, okay. I know it's been coming out.
Well, yeah, I like the headcanon that Araki hates part 3. It's pretty funny to think about.
Wait, I can't
Imagine if he,
not...
like, hated his own work that much.
He's like so upset it's his most popular work. He's like, oh, you think part 3's the best?
I mean, it does have, like, some of the most basic stands. Although I think they do a lot with what they had. It was definitely kind of like JoJo's Part 1, where you can tell it was the first time they were even touching that concept.
Well, he kind of limited himself at first, using just only tarot cards.
Well, yeah, like I said, just like in how in JoJo Part 1 it was pretty simple. Hamon didn't do much besides look cool and, like, zap vampires. And then in Part 2 they used to, like, stick the oil and do all this other weird shit. Same thing with Part 3, right? Pretty basic stands. And then Part 4 got more complicated ones, like the hand, and, like, this one's run on electricity and it's got a charge. And, we got this stand that's, like, in your food. And then it just kept getting weirder. Part 5, a lot of them are a little strange, but not that confusing. And then Part 6 is where it's like, okay, you are...
I was about to say, what's wrong with Bohemian Rhapsody?
You are describing a lot of interesting things here. Like, the funniest fucking thing about Part 6 is that all the stands that do the simplest, most broken shit are the hardest ones, because it's like, well, of course, because this effect is actually straightforward, so they can just use it.
Right.
Like, the guy that was like, what, he gives you, like, bad luck or something? That's easy! You just literally give them bad luck. It's not even complicated. It's like, well, compare that to, like, you gotta make, like, strings out of this, or, like, you, fucking...
Yeah, like the really specific ones.
The weather reports again? Wasn't it fucking weird? I don't remember. At one point there was like air pressure control, but then it's like, oh, you'll turn into a snail if you look at the rainbow or something? I don't remember.
Admittedly, I could not tell you much about Part 4 stands.
Part 6, talking about.
Or Part 6, excuse me, Part 6, but, I just know at one point it rained frogs.
Yep.
I'm curious, weather report stand.
The favorite thing about Part 5, too, is that they had a stand that was so overpowered they had to write him out of the story. Because they had to get rid of Fugo. Because Purple Haze was just too fucked up.
Actually, that's a misconception.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure.
No, no, actually, people have looked into it and actually translated interviews for Rocky. The reason why he was written out of the story is because he was originally going to be betraying, whatever his name is, Jiro. But he felt bad about it, so instead of, like, having him get killed off and being, betray the group, he just wrote him out of the series.
And he eventually got his own, so that was pretty cool.
Which is not canon, I want to say? I'm not too sure. The side JoJo stuff is really weird when it comes to canon.
Oh, God, and all of the contents of it are just...
What, you didn't want a story about,
What was it, like, the guys on the moon or some shit? There's, like, I don't even remember.
Well, wasn't it Jonathan's son?
Johnny Joestar or something. And it was like, oh yeah, there's all these versions of, like, cars on the moon. I'm like, what? Huh? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, oh no, that's just something that happened. Like, fucking sure, I guess. Okay, I think this is where we go. Yellow Passage, yeah. Good story music. Told me that. I was like, you're fucking with me, right? And he's like, no, you can look it up. I'm like, no way. No way that's real. It's real. It sets... They were like, yep. But yeah, like, the stands in Part 6 are where it starts to get really ridiculous. I mean, and even in the beginning, or in the beginning and the middle of Part 5, there are some stands that are, like, a little out there. A lot of them are still pretty simple, or at least pretty followable, I would say.
What was the most complicated one in 5? Oh, not counting King Crimson, of course.
Oh, King Crimson was the fucking beginning, though, I would say. Of just, like, unexplainable nonsense. Hold on, I'm thinking about it again. You gotta give me time. I have to try to remember all of them.
Shoot,
Oh, the one that, like, sticks to your tongue? That one was pretty weird. But the one that, like, takes your... I don't remember what it did. Oh, there's the one where the two guys... Oh, man. Hold on.
Wait, what was the the fishing one. What was that one?
Oh, Beach Boy? Wasn't that
yeah,
one? It's pretty simple. I mean, he just had a fishing hook, didn't it?
Yeah, and his partner...
The Grateful Dead? Yeah, that was the one that, like, aged you rapidly or something.
Right. Yeah.
That one's pretty simple.
That's
It might have just been King Crimson that I'm thinking of.
Oh, no, maybe the tongue... Were you thinking of that metal one?
Yeah.
What was his ability? Was it just, like, making metal out of random thing?
Oh, no, that was, that's a different one. That was,
Okay.
He could turn, like, metal into... Or... He could, like, increase the iron content of stuff, so he, like, turned, like, your blood into metal or something.
That's probably... That sounds right.
It was, He didn't get to do much. He died, like, almost right after they introduced him. Which was a little unfortunate, because that was a pretty cool stand. I guess he couldn't...
Or at least introduced in his stand ability, yeah.
I guess they just couldn't figure out how to, like... I don't know, maybe they just... Maybe there was just no fucking clue on how to write a way for him to lose. Well, just have him get killed by Diabolo, who has, like, the one power that just fucks that up, which is just erasing everything, kind of. Oh, man. You gotta love JoJo. The Part 6 stands just get all over the place. For, like, the overly complex... Part 8 was another one that was really fucking bad about that. Oh my
Part 8,
god.
I don't know much about Part 8. Other than, I feel like it gives me weird vibes, and I feel like...
The main villain Stan's gimmick is that you can't pursue it. Like, not...
What?
Like, it will detect if you're trying to, like, follow it with intent. And it will make bad things happen to you, which is really fucking confusing. Because that means that, like, Is that like a nebulous definition, or is there more to that I don't? I'm not kidding. That's the newest All-Star Battle DLC character too. And,
Really?
Yeah, that was his gimmick, with that you can't like try to find him or something.
How do you make a fighting game character around that? Unless he actually does fight.
Oh no!
But hold on. If he can never be pursued, how do you ever face him?
Thinking about the living boulders that chase you and roll over you unless you accept your. Oh, that was in part 4 too, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Rolling Stone.
Which was also pretty weird. Oh no, that was part 5. This is the end of part 5.
Or 5.
That was like the bonus, the side story, the one that was like, yeah, Bruno, you're gonna die, and he's like, oh, that's funny. No, I'm not. And then he's. Oh well, unfortunately, he was correct.
That was a weird thing to do right after the main story of that, so just include that.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, this explains how Bruno was confident he would die, I guess. Even though, like, I'd be pretty fucking confident I would die without having a boulder tell me that if I went to go fight King Crimson knowing what it was. But, I mean, I understand. I guess he needed that reassurance that he might die when fighting the boss, who he knows is, like, unbelievably powerful.
Thank you, Rolling Stones.
But thanks for the information. Oh,
JoJo's weird.
Man, dude, there's a lot to take in with it, right?
What was Notorious B.I.G.?
That was the one that kept, like, growing bigger, wasn't it?
Well, wasn't that Rubber
Souls?
Souls?
Devouring... No, Rubber Souls could. He, like, got bigger when he ate shit. But I think Notorious Big was, like, the one that, like, they had to leave in the ocean and couldn't kill or something. But I know, like, part 8 has Soft and Wet. You should look that one up. That power is pretty wild.
Oh my god. Like, I know it from the game, but I imagine...
No, dude, just look it up. Look up on the JoJo Wiki right now. Well, tell me what its abilities page says. You get a pretty good idea.
Well, he removes, like...
No, don't guess.
Hold
Don't.
on.
Yeah, look it up. Find out.
I'm skimming through here, though. Let's see.
Oh no, you read it. You read it like a man.
I'm reading it. I'm just not gonna read it out loud unless it gets interesting. Josuke can control where the bubbles can fly, allowing him to send them where they are needed.
Okay.
The bubbles are actually comprised of tiny core vibrations at extreme speeds, give them the appearance of spheres.
Oh.
The bubbles have lifting powers.
This is one of the simpler stands in part 8, if I'm not mistaken. Which is great. We should look up some of them. They're...
Hold on, I'm reading more of his abilities. Plunder Bubble. Signature ability is to steal something from an object and take it for itself.
What is something? Who knows? It's not really...
Which works in conjunction with bubbles. Josuke can thus steal aspects or properties of inanimate and living things. Wait.
Hirohiko Araki can make the character do what he would like them to do.
Examples include when battling beetles with... I don't even know these people. Josuke took some of the temperature from his brush.
I think you're understanding now where they lost me.
And applied the heat by placing the temperature in a nearby thermostat. What?
Yup. What were they cooking?
The water contained in a human's body with one bubble, Josuke punctured several 5mm holes in a woman's body in order to quickly drain her of water and provoke thirst. Wait. So he literally poked holes in a woman so she would get thirsty.
Yep. So, Part 8. But I'm not even lying. I remember reading that. I'm thinking, what the fuck did I just read? Because I feel like anybody would think that having read that, right? I think that's normal, right? That's fair, right? I said I'm telling you, part...
So this is okay. I don't know if this is spoilers, so you know, turn away if anybody has read part 8. I haven't read part 8 either. So this is the guy that's half Jotaro, correct?
Yeah, and half Kira, and he's like fused together. He has like, I guess 4 testicles or something.
Yeah, I remember that part. People were telling me all about that part.
I mean, yeah, that's one of the most memorable things. And he's got like 4 irises or something in his eye. I don't fucking remember. It's very weird, but very neat. His name is, he has Kira's name, or no, he knows somebody named Kira. Man, part 8 is weird.
No, because it's how about here with one of his abilities, he has exploding bubbles.
Yeah, so. I'm not gonna believe who else had that. Oh my god.
During the fight against Urban Gorilla.
Yeah.
I like
Is
the
that a
fact
stand or is that the person?
that's the person.
Their name is Urban Gorilla.
Oh right, part 8, how it's the whole rock human thing, which I haven't really.
Oh right! I forgot. Which I guess is in a way is rolling boulders telling you you're about to die. Something.
Rock human is the term used to describe creatures that evolved with silicon as the element.
What? What does that mean?
With silicon as the element that they are primarily composed of.
What? That doesn't help me. That doesn't make it any less baffling. What do you mean by that?
One of the defining characteristics of rock humans is that they are silicon-based organisms, unlike humans who are carbon-based organisms.
Oh my fucking god. You just looked at the periodic table of elements and said, what if silicon? Wouldn't that be funny?
What if silicon?
Dude really made the Pillarman, but like, tried to sound like he passed chemistry as his major. Wait, was he a chem student?
Was he?
Wonder. I have to know now. I'll look that up myself. You keep reading. About the wonderful, sensible part here.
I don't know if I want to keep reading about rock humans, I gotta be honest. Rock humans eat plants, fruits, nuts, meat, fish, and all other forms of life. They enjoy honey, and are all allergic to mangoes.
What? But why? Why would that matter to... Huh?
Good soda's on, by the way.
Yeah, dude. I just don't have words. Do you think you could look up some more stands though? Because they just have like probably a list of stands in part 8. You just click a random one that you're curious about, and I'm sure it'll give you something funny to think about.
Okay.
It'll be so long before you read part 8 anyways, but I don't think you care about spoilers that much. It's a lot funnier to just read it out.
What's funny? Valentine 37th Universe.
What? Is that in part 8? No, look up the stands. Don't worry about that.
37th Universe, he is the user of the stand Singing in the Rain. Wait, what? What do you mean Singing in the Rain?
I mean,
It's a frog!
Okay. Michigan J. Frog? Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Oh, it's from the George Joestar light novel. That explains it. Okay. I'm out of here.
Okay, no. Go to part 8 and just look at the stands. Please, I'm fucking begging you. Some of those
I'm
are...
looking! Give me time! Actually, I need to get out of the fandom version. I need to go to the real JoJo Wiki. Give me a moment.
Yeah.
Which was called... Was it just called JoJo Wiki?
I think it's Just look it up.
Yes. Yeah, I found it.
And I believe they should have like a list of all the stands in Part 8.
Yeah, they do. It's whenever I can avoid the fandom versions, I do.
Yeah. Shoutouts to MarioWiki.com.
Dude, did you hear about the whole fandom thing that happened with Grimace from McDonald's?
No.
So, no joke, there was a Grimace incident with fandom, wiki, where they went to the McDonald's wiki fan-made page, and McDonald's said, "Hey guys, to promote our Grimace shake, can you change this random McDonald's fan wiki to promote our Grimace shake on the Grimace page?" So they changed this fan-ran wiki for advertisement. And people were like, "Oh no, we're not having this no more." Also, bizarre take of the song.
Anyways, give me some Part 8 stands, Dish. Hit me with some more. You're gonna make me fucking do it, are you?
Give me time. There's a lot of pages here.
Just be like a page that has a list, or rather like when there's like a nice little list of pictures and names.
I'm on. Oh wait. There we go. Okay, I'm on the right one. Let's see.
I think they had a Lady Gaga one in Part 8, if I'm not mistaken. People thought it was pretty funny. I might be misremembering.
There's one called Dr. Wu.
Oh, gee, I wonder what that is.
I'm reading Dr. Wu right now. Dr. Wu grants the user a useful ability that makes him both elusive and dangerous. As the particles he turns into can bypass the defense of his foes and are difficult to attack. On the other hand, this signature state limits his ability to act and makes him vulnerable to new objects, such as being stuck. So he can get stuck in the wall. Okay, gotcha.
What?
So it's the fog form of Alucard.
Oh, it's fucking myth form. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fairly simple.
He must have been a minor villain because that was pretty much a whole lot there. Blue Hawaii.
Okay. Potential.
Blue Hawaii doesn't appear to be combat oriented. However, its ability to control people through touch and to pursue a target relentlessly makes it a dangerous stand to face. The only hope to really defeat it is to find the user. Well, isn't that like the one from Part 4?
Highway Star? Yeah.
No,
kinda.
not Highway Star. The one that gets stuck on your back.
Highway Star, or no, the fucking baby one, right? The what the fuck was it called? Oh, the one that was on Rohan's back, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember the name.
Blue Hawaiian also has the ability to take control of or possess a person or animal so long as they have touched something. Yeah, we already established that. When touched, a target will be invaded by Blue Hawaiian, shown as its scout. It's not. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of simple, really. I touch you, I control you, basically.
Okay.
There's a stand called Fun.
What's that do? Let's see.
Because Fun's ability is difficult to set up, it has no physical ability whatsoever. It is unsuitable for direct combat.
Okay.
Typically uses his stand to torment ordinary people and prefers to set up traps. Well, what does it do?
Find out, right?
From above, Fun can control a target's movement through their wounds, similar to a marionette.
Huh? They have to... Okay. They have to have, like, a cut. And so, like, if you have a cut on your arm, you can wiggle your arm?
If a target incurs the slightest injury on their body while being physically under Fun, notably the hands or feet, The blood flowing from the injury clots to form a symbol of the shape of a cube.
Ah, yes. This makes perfect sense.
Right, that's just controlling stuff again.
I feel like they recycled that from the... whatever.
Love Deluxe.
Oh boy. Surely, right? This one's gotta have something.
Hair growth.
Okay.
Oh, wait, this is, what's your name from part 4, right?
Oh, the... No, I think hers is like sentient hair. It's a little different.
Well, I think this is what it's based off of? Let's see. Has control over other people's hair, but only within a range of 80 meters of herself. She generally uses Love Deluxe to scam people by making them think she can grow her hair back permanently. But has also used it to avoid paying for food by producing stolen ATMs. In terms of offense, she demonstrated being able to grow a long, rope-like strand of hair from a car's gas tank.
How?
To a target and ignited it with a lighter.
What? I get it. I get it.
Why is there a stand called Space Trucking? This better be the greatest stand of all time if you have a stand named Space Trucking. Dimensional storage. Space Trucking allows to store objects and hide living things inside the space between her cards, as if nothing was there. She can store objects that are considerably larger than the deck, as seen when she brings forth a chair to attack Joshi, and even summons whole bodies from them. It can also be used to immobilize people. Okay, so you're a giant closet. Gotcha.
With a name like that, it's a little disappointing that that's all it does.
How about vitamin C? Vitamin C is a terrifying sand to face in close quarters in their spots, because its softening power renders everyone powerless before them. Vitamin C doesn't show extraordinary physical abilities, but it at least able to punch a softened person into a wall.
Well,
Vitamin C is also shown to have extraordinary. Okay, but what is its ability? Vitamin C's main ability is to soften living organisms' tissues, melting them into a liquid state.
Oh, oh my god!
It also has the power to leave fingerprints on surfaces.
Okay, that's a random one, but sure.
The fingerprints seem to be made of some squishy substance that people may notice. Anyone, even stands who touches the fingerprints, will be softened.
Ooh.
People, I love this sentence. People lose their consistency and typically melt into a puddle of flesh. It becomes easy for him to insert random objects into the victims and even slices into them. Okay. Well, I think I'm done with the stands of Part 8 reading here. I'm gonna go back to the Mario.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm about to be done here anyway soon. Been a good 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah, we talked about Canadian politics and JoJo stands.
I might come back to this. It's pretty fascinating to play a hack with CD audio. Level design's just kind of okay though. I think that's really sticking with me so far, but... Lots of puzzles, which I'm not the biggest on.
You're not.
It feels like every level has them, or at least every other level, and I would just rather do some platforming. I don't mind the occasional puzzle in a Mario game, but when it feels like they're kind of padding out a lot of the levels, it's a bit exhausting to me. That's just me. Just feel like if every 2 or 3 levels you have to have like a reset door, I feel like maybe it would be okay to just...
I feel like every time I bop into the music, that invincibility music comes on. I feel like that invincibility comes up often in these
The
levels.
P-switch? Well, yeah, because
Or P-switch, excuse me,
there's so many P-switch puzzle levels. That's what I'm saying, like, there's just so many of them. It's not even the P-switch music is the problem on its own, it's just that you're gonna hear it so often. It feels like every other level has like a P-switch or something in it. And it's like you don't gotta make it what it isn't, you know. Mario?
Oh my god.
What?
So, today, they reveal what Hungry Burger from Yu-Gi-Oh! Sounds like. You know, everybody's favorite fusion monster, Hungry Burger.
Okay.
The Killer Burger? Or was it Ritual? I can't remember. It sounds like wet farts.
That's good.
I thought that was very important to interrupt your, your critiques of the ROM hack for.
Oh my god! Why is this level so long?
Oh, are we at that point now at the ROM hack?
Like, this is way longer than any other stage so far. I'm kind of ready to be done, yeah. Had a good play session though.
Oh yeah.
Because then I gotta do stuff with some friends, and then do stuff with other people. I'm gonna be pretty busy boy tonight.
Ooh, Mr. Popular over here.
Hopefully, if I'd started the stream earlier like I intended, I didn't get lost up in some other stuff.
I do apologize.
That wasn't even you, that was me.
Oh.
I'd started at the right time.
And to be fair, I was also taking up some time debating about what song was worse, with two really bad hearing songs.
Yeah.
I was like,
Okay, Pipe Tower. There's like one more castle, and then I think we can... What's over here?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, Parted has some really strange stands. When I'm done streaming, if I have time, I should look some up. Tell you.
Wait, is that part 3?
Part 8.
Oh, 8.
I hate this enemy. Oh, I'm done.
I remember when, like, actually, no, I wasn't around. I wasn't even alive around when I started.
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty good for today. Thank you, everybody who
witnessed the conversations that were had today. Hold on, I gotta react to your stream before you end it. There we go. He taking off? Yeah, I think T's calling it. But yeah, thanks for everybody joining in T stream. It's always fun coming out and hanging out with you guys and
Yeah.
So what's the upcoming streams going to be like for you, T, in the next couple of streams?
I don't know, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, have a good night, everybody. Peace.
Later.